everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Browns going up against the Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the LA Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Kaiser now on second down. Forced out to his left. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They go play action. Kaiser buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Dancing to his left. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. They give him a gain of 37. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now the Browns coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Being chased out left. Henry's got it out on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll set up a throw. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser, and that'll be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 3rd and short yardage. Kaiser buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. 2
minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know, it just has to be, right? All of his assignments, and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. First down, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Blue line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was really well done right there. That almost looked like a training camp drill. Able to get outside of the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found his tight end for a nice first down. Much more difficult play than maybe he made it look.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They're going to give it to Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Johnson again. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Kaiser on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brandon Mebane. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Play fake. Kaiser rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now, Johnson, and some strong running. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Johnson on the counter. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action now. Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. To throw, Kaiser out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. Screenplay, Johnson. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll look to throw. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
It's coming. Double up. Double up. It's coming. Double up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Danny Shelton in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Davis Webb, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.